Good morning and welcome to Thinking is Contagious. It's going to be short, but I'm going to call this five letters of separation, sort of like the 6 degrees of separation. There's five letters of separation. I'm watching uh, Financial Network and I see a commercial for Nerd Wallet, and that's it's a fintech, it's a financial entity that helps people with investing in their finances and puts everything in app forms and very tech oriented. I believe it's a private company, Nerd Wallet, and they have actors on there portraying and making statements. And there's one actor that comes on and says, they're asking him, what do you want to invest in? They're asking across the board, and one of the guys that is there says, I want to invest in black-owned companies. And it got me thinking. And that's where the five letters of separation came in, because I started saying to myself, imagine if I'm sitting there watching this and somebody says, I want to invest in white-owned companies. I mean, that would be the KKK, right? That would be like, and rightfully so, the Ku Klux Klan, and racist and white-owned companies, and precluding and barring others, and and yeah, it's one individual who said it, but to make that part of your commercial, I guarantee you couldn't do it and change those five letters of BLACK into the five of WHITE. If you did that, you'd be you'd be in a lot of trouble. Minimum a lot of trouble, probably more than trouble. And I think that really encapsulates what's going on here. And if that doesn't really bring us to this thought, because this is what, to me, this so identifies what is behind this. It's not it's not looking out for any minority or worrying about any ethnic group, or it is about dividing the country. It is about internal strife. It is about controlling the populace. It is about making sure that they tell enough lies and they keep people divided enough, angry enough, and hating each other enough so that those who thrive on it are relevant. And you want to know what, to me, really is the proof? The statement, I want to invest in black-owned companies. Well, all the publicly traded companies in America are black-owned. Because I guarantee you, there isn't a corporate entity that's traded on the exchanges that doesn't have African American shareholders. There isn't one. There isn't one that doesn't have female shareholders. There isn't one that doesn't have Latino shareholders, Asian shareholders. So, with that in mind, how much of a lie is the statement black owned, white owned, Latino owned, as far as being used in a positive vein? No, it is used only to divide. And that is what racism is in this country today. The left is racist, vastly racist, because they know that that's what keeps them viable. That's what keeps them important. That's what keeps them being able to continually knock on the door of those that they dupe and say, vote for me again. It'll be different these next 4 years. Vote for me again. It'll be different. People, this five letters of separation video that we're doing, this little program that we're doing here, I think that is pretty telling. Especially the part when we realize that IBM, and I'm using examples here, I'm not pointing at any individual, but Apple, IBM, Teladoc, Microsoft, guess what? They're all black-owned companies. They're all Latino-owned companies. They're all female-owned companies. They're all transgender owned companies. They're all homosexual owned, gay people owned companies. There is no systemic racism or attempt to keep people away from opportunity in this country just based on these corporate structures, stock ownership, equity, who the shareholders are. It's open to everyone. But that narrative is not the one that they want proliferated. That's not the one that they want out there. They want the lie, the big lie, repeated over and over and over again. So that you can get politicians who have been in Washington for 40 and 50 years, like Weekend at Biden's, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Jerry Nadler, Dianne Feinstein. So you can get those people who have had 40 years of doing nothing for anyone but themselves to remain relevant and say, you need to vote for me because I'm going to look out for you. 5 letters of separation. I'm going to ask you to send it to 5 friends of yours and help us keep spreading what we need, the word, keep spreading our intent to make this country one unified nation, not what it currently is. And it's made this way with every single forethought in mind to keep us divided, keep us angry, keep us at each other's throat, so that those who thrive on that chaos can say, come to me, I'll help you, I'll take care of it, I'll look out for all of us. 5 letters of separation. All right, my thoughts. Thank you. Have a good day.